I didn't want to write this book. Yeah, I know. But lots of experts have penned lots of books offering lots of recipes for reforming schools. I wasn't eager to add to that pile, even after the dislocations of COVID-19. Worse, when funders, advocates, and the U.S. Secretary of Education started burbling about the need for a post-pandemic Great Reset, the grandiose rhetoric and cavalier confidence that they knew just how things should be reset left me cold. If you're not familiar with my thinking, I've always been skeptical of ambitious, sweeping reform projects. I was never a big fan of No Child Left Behind, Race to the Top, or the Common Core. As I wrote several years ago in Letters to a Young Education Reformer, I'm more interested in stripping away anachronistic policies and empowering educators than in imposing my preferred practices and programs. That's because I think the best designed and most promising solutions will come from educators and entrepreneurs on the ground, and not from reformers ensconced in office buildings in state capitals or Washington, D.C. I see reform less as a roster of fixes to be imposed, and more as a dynamic process of reinvention, evolution, and support for those doing the work. I didn't want to write a book promising the kind of pat recipes I usually lampoon. After all, I've never been a school or system leader. There are others who know far more about technology than I do. I don't evaluate programs, and I'm always hesitant to insist that this tutoring program or that new curriculum will do wonders. Given all that, why the heck did I wind up writing this book? Well, I thought a bit more. When schools across the land closed their doors in March 2020, it was the greatest shock that American education had ever experienced. As families, communities, and neighborhoods dealt with the fallout, many things became newly clear. Too much school time gets wasted. The parent-school relationship has grown distant. Families need more and better school options. Schools are too inflexible and don't make good use of new technologies. None of this means that school leaders or public officials need another 11-point plan with colorful PowerPoint slides from on high. And it sure doesn't mean they need some great reset. But it does make it a good time to ask hard questions about how schools use time and talent, what they do with digital tools, and how they work.